part to our Samsung 58-inch TV. We're going to go ahead and get down to the LEDs. So this set is pretty much like the 60-inch that I did in the other videos. So I'm not going to go through every step of taking it apart. Just on this one, just take your speakers off so they won't get in the way. Unplug them. Disconnect this right here, safety purposes. That's the LDDS cable going from the main board to the T-Con board. And I am also going to pull off our Wi-Fi module and button assembly. Looks like there's one screw there. Hopefully. I'm just going to leave it there in case we need it, turn it back on. And just go ahead and tape this to the board somewhere. And then we have to, of course, pull this stuff off here and disconnect our driver board eventually. Okay, we just took our little pry tool, got up underneath there and just clipped off the little ends. You'll actually see the little clips that it's on, and pop those up all the way around. Okay. Now this particular screen has some little clips right here holding the driver boards. So just peel that back. If you break it, that's fine. And those will flip right over, and just tape both driver boards, the one on this side and the one on that side, to the screen. And after that, just remove the screen. Okay, now we'll remove our bracket for our diffuser screens. And there's some little clips around here. Just take your prior tool and just clip them. And there are 4 different pieces, looks like. There's one on this side, that side, that side, and that side. I do always mark my sides so I won't get confused. I'll put it back together. I'll mark this corner in red, bottom, the side piece, so I know that these two go on this end, and also a little dot right there. Okay. You can actually use your fingernail. It should come up pretty easily. If not, just use a prior tool. And looks like the top and the bottom go back on first. And so we're going to take the sides. We're going to take the sides off first. And then because there's some grooves on the top and bottom that the sides go into. Squeeze those screen support little things out on the other side, and there is one here and one behind the black tape, trying to have people on, and up here also on top or bottom. Okay, so what we're gonna do is gonna plug it in. The TV is upside down now. I'm gonna plug it in. Okay, I'm also gonna plug in my toggle switch here for the power. Okay. So I want to power it up so I can see what's going on as far as LEDs. Remember, once again, to make sure that this is disconnected from the main board. That way, when you flip it over, these connectors won't accidentally touch the driver board and short out. Touch the chassis and short out the T-con board. Okay, or the main board too, or both. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll flip it over. Okay, plug it in. Okay, as you can see, we have a lot out. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have almost 30 LEDs out. Okay, so the best thing to do is replace the strips. Just buy the entire strips. You can order from eBay or Shop Jimmy. Just use the model number. I wouldn't recommend replacing each and every one. But since I got it up, I think I do have those strips. But they're probably about, I don't know, maybe even 60 or 100 bucks for all the strips. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are half strips. So actually 6 whole strips or 12 half strips. Okay, and that's why it will blow the power supply board out again, because it's actually drawing too much current. So like I said, it should be about 100 volts per side. So that's about it. So guys, thanks for watching, and give me a thumbs up.